Hey guys, today I want to teach you how to make this gorgeous beautiful galaxy shader. In Blender, we are going to use Blender 2.8 and all of this is going to be inside it, just a cube. We are going to scale it down a bit so we don't waste our performance on stuff that is not going to be visible to us anyway. So this is the size of our galaxy. You can do yours a bit different, doesn't matter. So I'm going to go to shading, and this is where we're going to start our galaxy. So I'm going to switch to cycles. My device is going to stay on CPU because my GPU is AMD, and AMD is not very good with procedurals. Let's zoom in to our galaxy and hit Control B to restrict our render region so that we don't render all of this while previewing it, right? So let's go to render mode, select our cube, our scaled cube, and let's start with network shader. I'll delete the default principled, and I'm going to add a emission shader. This is important because we're going to plug it into the volume socket. So the next I'm going to turn off my overlays so that I can see my galaxy more clearly without any extra lines here. So the first thing we want to realize is how to make the star field effect. Right now it's sort of a solid volume, but we want to break it down into all the little spheres emitting light, and we want to do it procedurally to have more control over it. Let's go and add a texture coordinate node. It's the most important node in procedural materials. And the next thing we want to add is Voronoi texture. I'm gonna zoom in and let's see what we are doing. So I'm gonna plug in object coordinates into the vector of the Voronoi texture, and I'm gonna preview it and plug it into the color of the emission shader. But this is the color of each cell. But we want to work with distance, and the distance is going to show the distance from the origin of each cell, and we want to invert it. So I'm going to go with math, and I'm going to subtract, and I'm going to put 1 here, and I'm going to set clamp, and I'm going to slightly decrease it until it looks like what I want, and then I'm going to increase the strength. Let's do it. I want to go with 10. So this is what we see right now, a bunch of small tiny dots, and we can control the size of them like by changing this one here, and we can control the scale of the texture. So this scale, when we change it, it changes the offset from the center of the cell, and when we change this doesn't change the brightness of the texture. So you can see now we get some star field texture, and what we want to do is to add a bit of variation to the color, and we can do that by rearranging our nodes a bit. So I'm going to multiply this by say 10 like this, and I'm going to use this color, and I'm going to separate X HSV, which is hue saturation value. I'm going to use hue to plug into my custom color, and I'm going to use for the color, and this hue is just a number from 0 to 1. So the first thing you want to do is try the different color setups, and yeah, I'm going to play with it until I like it. So this is my result for now. You can see it already starts to look better. I'm gonna increase the strength of the emission by changing this multiply parameter. I'm gonna also change the scale to something like 50. No, 40. And I'm going to take a closer look at it. So what we want to do now is to display it not as a solid volume, but display it in several patches. And I'm gonna do that by multiplying the strength with a noise texture that I'm going to plug to a color ramp. I'm gonna use object coordinates and small scale, really tiny scale tool, and I'm going to do multiplying here, and I'm gonna plug color ramp in between of those and to the center. So as you can see, this starts to look way better, and let's tweak it even more. Okay, so right now when I look at it from top, you see that it's still squarish. That's not what we want. We want to make it circular. Galaxies are never squarish, so we are going to multiply it with the gradient, spherical gradient texture. So I'm going to add a texture gradient, and I'm going to change the type to spherical. I'm going to plug the object coordinates into it so that it's perfectly in the center, and whatever goes out of it is going to fade out, right? So we are going to multiply again this spherical gradient texture, and I'm going to raise it to a certain coloring. And the more setup we and right now, since we multiplied with the gradient texture, it's going to make these areas more it's going to make all areas less bright, so we want to increase the emission strength again. I'm going to set it to 50. No, it's not enough. Let's set it to 100. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is perfect. So the next thing I want to do is go to pixabay.com and search for spiral galaxy references. So I like this one. I'm going to copy it to my PRF. I like this one too. Let's add it to PRF. Let's add it to PRF, and I'm going to go back to Frontier. I'm going to use it as a reference. First thing you're going to notice is these stripes. They are sort of screwed around the center of the galaxy. So that's why it's called a spiral galaxy. We want to replicate that, and we can do it. We're going to replicate that, and we can do it. We use a mapping node on the noise texture, and we want to use spherical gradient again, and we want to combine x, y, z, and we are going to plug it into rotation. So you want to plug that around, you want to rotate that, screw that around z. So we're going to plug that gradient into our z rotation, and we are going to multiply it by a certain number. I don't know which one. And as you can see, this creates beautiful spiral effect in our galaxy. Also, I want to increase scale in. Let's see if this works. 60. And I want to do a close-up. Okay, what I want to add now is this glow. You can see we have this nice glow around our galaxy, which comes from all the little particles, all the little stars, all the little dust and gas that is contained inside our galaxy. And there's no other way to add it than to fake it using our gradient texture or our noise texture, or both at the same time. Like this one is going to add even more glow towards these stripes, where it seems to have more particles. So just a bit of tweaking of color. I got rid of this color variation among stars. I don't think it's gonna matter much in case of this those tiny stars. So I'm going to get rid of anything related to it. But it's still being used by the brightness variation. So you'll be able to see the difference in stars brightness. And as far as you can see, it already starts to look like a galaxy. Well, another thing is, I think our galaxy is too chunky. Let's scale it down and wide scale. And because spiral galaxies are generally more flat. Of course, scaling it down, it will affect the brightness, because we are looking at it from top. Therefore, there is less voxels to emit light towards, so we can increase the brightness just a tiny little bit. So again, I'm going to tweak the three parameters. Like this is our glow fall off, and I think it looks okay. And also I'm going to try this. Okay, it doesn't look too bad to me. So what I want to focus right now is this galaxy has sharp edges vertically. So we want to fix that by using the generate coordinates. Let's go and generate it twice, and using the C as a coordinate factor. Okay, perfect. Okay guys, so I changed the scale back to bigger stars, and now I want to make them different, all different scale, which means again I'm gonna use this hue. I'm gonna move all of this. I'm gonna move all of this side. This is the parameter that is responsible for the size of each star, and we want to change this using the random parameter per cell, which is this hue. So I'm gonna multiply to multiply it by 5. No, I'm gonna multiply it by 5,000, and I'm gonna plug it in here. We are gonna see some weird stuff here, but don't worry, it's just temporary. We are going to add module, and it's going to be 1. We are going to apply it in, and we are going to multiply it by 0. No, 0.3. Okay, so this makes all the spheres have random size, which is what we want. And we want to increase their brightness. Let's set it to 1000. Okay, looks good to me. Now I want to add some bigger stars. So I'm gonna duplicate this. So I'm gonna duplicate this. it somewhere below, flagging coordinates. Okay, this looks pretty decent to me. I'm gonna do a full render, which is 1080 by 1080, which is 1080 by 1080. Place my I'm gonna place my canvas somewhere that I like. Using I'm gonna move closer to the galaxy, and then I'm gonna set the render center to 64 and hit render. Alright, so this looks pretty decent to me. It's not super realistic, but now if I want to add more texture to the gas and stars and particles, all I'm gonna do is just go to the noise texture responsible for this I'm gonna increase the detail to 10. Okay, before I finish, I noticed a little problem here, which is some of the stars are clipping on the edge of the cell, which is the undesired effect. Okay, I seem to have fixed the issue. I'm pretty happy with this. You can go further and make it more realistic and add more details, add more stars all over. But I'm pretty happy with this, and I think I'm gonna stop now. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.